year was 3564. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis, had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Allrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, the Aegis, a man known as Melos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Lora nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist.
There's no end to them.
And it's not just the Wolf and Ferris. Even the Balufos caught up in it.
Lora, can you smell it?
Ugh, it stinks like...
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving them crazy.
Alright, jumping right into things, this is Torna the Golden Country, the expansion story for Xenoblade 2. It takes place 500 years before the events of the main game, and I'm doing this on a video playthrough, as I want to start making proper kind of video episode kind of things, but I felt like a whole Xenoblade game, which I was going to do Xenoblade 1, would be a bit too long to start with, so I'm giving myself a taste of Torna.
My senses are heightened.
You read my mind.
So yeah, I'm just going to try my best to make it as entertaining as possible. I'm not very funny or entertaining, so it probably won't be, and heck, the video could look like shite for all I know, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Honestly, most of it's going to... The main reason I kind of took so long to try and do proper videos though was mainly because I'm not fucking bothered to edit, you know? But if I do end up enjoying releasing these episodes, then I will probably do a video playthrough of something else.
My turn.
Not sure what though, but I will try something. So I'm hoping for is that, I don't know, this is just a taster for myself really. I'm doing this alongside my Xenoblade 3 streams, so that when I'm done Xenoblade 3, I don't have to go back and do this, because I've already done 2 via streams. So really all I'm doing is getting it out of the way, kind of. So I feel like this is the perfect kind of opportunity to do it. You know, Torna is only a 25-hour game compared to like the main, about 50 of all the other Xenoblade games. So I thought it was a good place to kind of start off, you know?
I need your help here, Jin.
So anyway, this starts off with a fight with Lora and Jin in the forest. Kind of shows you the differences between Xenoblade 2 and Torna's combat. Very similar, but different in many ways.
Lora!
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style. It magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Huh?
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
And this is just teaching some basics for people who haven't played the main game of Xenoblade 2. Might as well fight the local wildlife.
I guess they had backup.
I feel
You read my mind.
Torna as an expansion is really good. I think Xenoblade 2 definitely has the best DLC that I have ever played. Like, it's so good. I hope Xenoblade 3's matches up to the quality that Torna has. It's insane. And it was just so perfect, the way they made it a prequel.
This'll soon be over. Take this.
Torna is very different to Xenoblade 2 in some ways, but it, like, graphically it's pretty much identical. I can't really tell much of a difference if I'm being honest, but gameplay wise there's definitely a good bit when you jump in combat. Like, yes, it's very similar to 2, as in you have your 3 arts on the side and you build up specials. But then you have this new Vanguard switching mechanic.
I like the way this is going.
I feel like this was kind of the beta for Xenoblade 3, where you can just switch to any character at any time, except for your hero. One of those heroes.
See that?
Give me a chance to. Dream team confirmed.
Originally, Torna was going to be put into the base game of 2, but they couldn't find anywhere that would be suitable to push Torna in. You'd be away from the main cast of 2 for too long. So what they decided to do instead was make it a whole another game, basically, with the DLC, which I think ultimately was the right choice. So you can do a few different things in the menu. You can upgrade your arts.
It takes time and effort.
I'm only giving
to
kind of
get
a
this
rundown
good.
for people who haven't played a Xenoblade game before. just, you know, people who played these games before will understand everything that's going on, really. But, you know, for new people who may have just seen this randomly, I feel like it's important to explain these kind of things. This is just the skill tree then. You get skill points. Basic stuff. And you got accessories here. Pouch items which give certain different kind of buffs. They were never really told, like, they never really told you about these in 2, but they were the best things to have, like, ever. It would speed up the gameplay so much. And these are your blades here. They work a bit differently here in Torna than they do in Xenoblade 2. Because the system that they got in Xenoblade 2 was only kind of made, it was made by these two, but it only really kind of became mainstream after the events of the game.
Polished to a high shine.
Then blades have their own version of the skill tree. They have this thing called Affinity Chart. You just gotta complete little tasks on the wheel, like there. You'll end up doing some of them just as you play the game. They could be like, defeat 10 of this enemy, or, yeah, as this one says, collect stuff. So that's just go to a collection spot, search in it, and pick up the items that fall out. Pretty simple stuff. Yeah, and then this is defeat an Arlo Capyba in the secluded boneway. Like, you'll do them as you go through the game.
What happened? Are you alone?
Looks like the only survivor. These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork. Must have been humans. Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
And your family? Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
Hmm?
My name is Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Lora. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Estem. So, I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well. Friends first then, not family. How's that sound?
Lora,
What's up?
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin,
I know.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Cian capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence. It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester? People wonder if this calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power, is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
Eminence, do you believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
So these are the collection points I was on about.
Aren't we intrepid?
You go over to them, and then you dig down in. You just pick up what's in the ground. I did not mean to hit the rest button. Alright.
I know it'll be worth the wait.
Oh, time to cook some nice trout.
Just taste it.
Ralu? I think that's how it's pronounced.
How sad. That village, I mean.
It is.
That blade, Malos. He didn't do that, did he?
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thanks.
I just realized that was a bug that was showing up there. Also, that campfire scene is very reminiscent of the one from the base game. I feel like that was done on purpose.
Aren't we intrepid?
It definitely was done on purpose, wasn't it? Oh, treasure chests.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Oh, time to equip. I'm gonna keep on hitting X, by the way, which opens the map. Because of Xenoblade Definitive Edition and Xenoblade 3. They both use X to open the menu, whereas 2 uses plus. So if you see me opening if you see that menu opening a lot, don't be surprised. Because it's gonna happen a lot more. I can guarantee it.
This is becoming addictive.
And here it's teaching us about field skills. These were absolutely hated by the community in Xenoblade 2's main game because of the way the blade system functioned. Thankfully it's different in this, so there's no having to worry about having enough field skills or anything, since you'll always have the same blades activated at once. There's no you can't get others apart from what the main story gives you. So it's a lot it's handled a lot better in this game. I also think it was handled best in Xenoblade 3 and X. There was no field skill in 1, which is a blessing. But yeah, it's not bad here either. It's not great, but not bad.
Rest in peace. Our bond makes my power boundless.
Time for one last push. This is becoming addictive.
The treasure chest?
You're coming with me, treasure.
Oh yes, and these are core chips. That what I just got there, that's a core chip. You apply those to blades to make them stronger. It's like an accessory but for a blade. So this one boosts my attack by 20 and increases my critical rate by about 12. Yeah, but then some do like lower things like block rate. That is something that happens. There's another thing called Aux Cores. Oh wait, I do have one at the moment. So yeah, they'll do other bonuses, such as increasing your accuracy during the day, as that one does. Some will do extra damage when your blade is at max affinity, which is when that line between you and the blade becomes golden. And there'll be some like increases damage when outdoors, increases damage when inside, stuff like that. So I might as well apply that since it's the only one I have. Something I would recommend doing if playing this game, by the way, is turn up the sensitivity. It's very low. Unless you like low sensitivity, but not my thing. It starts off on the lowest, so you might want to check on that, you know?
Aren't we intrepid?
So far the areas here have been very linear.
We made it.
But they're
Good
going
stuff.
from this is the first kind of open large area. That's just telling us about unique monsters. They're like mini bosses kind of. That one I can't even take on at the moment because they're level like 25. But yeah, from here on now the game should kind of start to open up a little bit.
This is becoming addictive.
Yeah, field skills can also be used in this way for when you're digging stuff up. And like just there, I got that. No, that little thing came up on the side of the screen. And if I go into his affinity chart, that thing unlocks.
Half the battle
So
is living to
red
fight another
is
day.
improvements to your specials, which is when you use a bunch of arts and it'll like Roman numerals pop up. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So it improves the first 3. 4 scales with your damage. So this will just give it bonuses and improve it a bit. The yellow icons then are kind of more passive things. So here, increase damage dealt on every Vanguard switch. So every time you switch, it will add more damage, increase your damage. Deal 6% more damage and take 10% less damage at max affinity. And increase critical damage. Like, you won't be able to do anything to get those. They're there. Then green is your field skills. I feel like this isn't labeled. There should be something at the bottom of the charts pointing out what each is, but this would improve mineralogy, swift swordplay, and then fortitude. And then when you come to field skill checks, those are what will come into play. And about this, in Torna, the Golden Country, there are these slate pieces spread across the map. They are for something that is post-game. This is definitely a post-game thing. You have to gather all these slate pieces to unlock an area where you can then fight stronger monsters, which will lead you up to like your level 100. Like otherwise, you're not getting up there. I'm not gonna fight that thing either, since a lot of things just.
Looks like Hayes isn't here yet. What the? This should be the village of Feltley.
It's almost like glass. Rumor among the mercs says that's the hallmark of the Aegis.
But why would he do this?
Look out!
Jin!
It's nothing. Let's go.
Ready to put another win under our belts?
These things are called gargoyles. They are machines that serve under the Aegis, who is the main villain of the game, obviously. You fight a few of these throughout the story.
For my pawns.
I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, since I don't know if people will consider that a spoiler or not about them. Especially since they don't show up till like late in the game. You don't even fight them too much for that.
Away!
Come on!
Away!
This music that's playing in the background of this fight is called Battle in the Skies Above. I don't know if that's the official name or just the fan translated one. It plays on like a total of 5 enemies in the base game of 2, so I'm so glad they used it for these fights in Torna. It's such a good track. It's so underrated. It's my favorite battle theme.
Don't be so
For my
reckless!
pawn! I'm not done here!
More honed with each day.
This is no normal monster.
Not an Ardanian Titan weapon either.
Maybe it's Malice's.
Get down, you two!
Holy... That was a close one.
Looks like Malos's artificers are still roaming around.
So it was.
Hey. Wait a minute.
The emblem of Torna.
You are Jin, right? Wow, I can't believe it. I came all the way out here, and who do I say but the paragon of Torna and his driver? You're so young. That core crystal was stolen 17 years ago. Quite a feat to pull off that heist at that age.
Are you going to arrest us? Execute us?
I don't know yet. I did just save you after all.
Oh, how magnanimous.
Lora, there's no point in talking.
Have it your way.
Her temper's going to be the death of me one day.
Ready to put another
Why do
win
I?
under our belts?
This just
So now we're fighting Mithra and Adam. Mithra was one of the most important characters throughout Xenoblade 2. And this is kind of like her backstory along with Jin. Mithra is definitely, probably, my second most favorite. Yeah, my second favorite character from Xenoblade 2. I think she's even better in Torna. I think she's my favorite character from Torna, I'm gonna be honest. It's like I count Torna her and To her as like two completely different things. She changes so much.
Now, wait just a minute.
So, you pick a fight with Mithra and then take it out on me. Away. That's fair.
I've only heard that from Adam now. So you pick a fight with Mithra and then you take it out on me, huh? I mean, yeah, true. This dude did not choose to get into this fight. This was all Mithra.
Just now. If I must, show me again.
Come on!
If I must. If I must. More honed with each day.
Doesn't look like we'll be capturing you then.
The hell are these two? They're just a driver and blade. Where's this strength coming from?
Well, he is the paragon of Torna.
I've had enough.
What? No. There's no need for you to...
You!
What?
Incredible! You! Both of you!
Huh?
That last attack, the force behind it was absurd. I'm amazed.
Oh, really? Well, that's just...
Oh, and passing the weapon. What a concept! How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Huh?
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
You're kidding. Oh man, you guys are the best. I haven't laughed this hard in ages.
Huh?
I really, really like you two.
Master Adam!
Sir!
Milton!
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Master Adam, are you hurt at all? Master Adam? You can't be the Adam Origo.
The Lord of Aletta, and fourth in line to the throne of Torna.
Oh, come on, Milton. I've been with him the whole time. You really think these two would cause any harm?
You've been using your dumb artifice again, haven't you? Dumb? So yeah, sure, nothing to worry about, right?
Milton? Who's this then?
Ah, this is Hayes. She rescued me from the jaws of some nasty monsters.
Well, I'd better give her my thanks.
Hayes!
Oh, was she with you?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, my lady.
I see. So that's when... What a sad, sad tale, Lora.
Oh, here we go again. Don't let it get cold now.
So then, how come you've enlisted with a band of mercenaries?
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down. So I can help out. With causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I understand.
A fat load of good that'll do, in the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
You might think that. But mercenaries and statesmen each have their own views and ways to effect change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
Lacking in compassion.
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
So, about Jin. I suppose you have to take him away from me.
I could try to slay you right here.
But
But my mission is to stop the Aegis's destruction. To subdue Malos, not to seek out lost trinkets. Who cares about paragons anyway?
huh?
How about you two join up? Lend us your strength. You're incredibly powerful. There's loads I want to pick up from you, like that trick from before. Let's see. We'll say I found the Paragon on my journey and decided to entrust him to you. To help with Malos. Well, sound plausible?
That's just...
How dare he speak to me like that? He thinks he knows me.
Course is the word.
Yeah, he is.
I meant you.
Me?
He meant you're unpolished. After you return to your core, you lose your memories. However, as you gain experience with people, gradually the nature of a blade, rather their feelings, they change and grow. You become more and more human. But you purposely keep yourself apart.
Oh, so now it's my fault?
No, not at all. I respect that part of you.
Hey, are you angry about this whole Malos thing?
I'm not. Whatever happens, I'll protect you. Be sure of it. We cannot simply ignore what's happening in the world. But
what?
please say you'll be careful.
I will. Your Highness?
Just Adam is fine. What is it?
The going after Malos thing. Could it wait a few days?
Oh, is there something you need to do first?
Well, yes.
You see, Lady Lora seeks the whereabouts of her mother. Unfortunately, she has her mercenary duties to perform. Therefore, I often go out and conduct these searches myself.
I see. Then you found her?
Yes. With all that happened yesterday, I did not have the opportunity to say. My lady, your mother is currently residing in a small hamlet called Torrigoth.
Torrigoth.
That's on the edge of Gormott. Ardanian and Cian forces clash out there frequently. It's very dangerous.
Indeed.
Right. No time to waste. Let us head out there.
What? But what about your mission?
You don't want to see your mother?
Of course, but...
Then let's go! Malos hasn't hit that part of the world yet. It's as good a place as any to look.
You're hoping we might find him there?
Exactly.
That sounds too easy.
We go to the village of Torrigoth to find Malos. And you go to Torrigoth to find your mother. Everybody wins.
And once I found my mother, I join up with you?
That's the general idea. I'll send my people to notify your mercenary friends. And perhaps we could find a place for your mother in the capital. It should be safe there.
Is this normal princely behavior?
You think this is bad? Just stick around for a bit.
Nobody's, like, making you come along, you know.
Well, unfortunately, a driver and blade are one in body and soul.
As if you don't do whatever you feel like anyway.
I know this is all very sudden. Still, we don't know where we'll run into Malos next. It makes sense to stick together, as much as we can.
Isn't that... No mistaking it. That's the blade. And that little brat, too. Hey, it's Bluefist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out. Found myself some great cool crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting. Give me some time to take care of this, okay? I'll be in touch. Ha! Fate's a funny thing. Never thought I'd get to take back that paragon, what I stole in the first place.
Okay, so this tutorial here is just teaching you about the blade switching mechanic. So, you have your Vanguard switch, which is like switching between Lora and Jin here, for example. But now you can see next to Jin, there's now an icon for Haze. So if I press on left on the D-pad, it'll switch to Haze as the blade. Haze is more of a healer. Yeah, Haze is the healer blade of the game. Honestly, I never really used her that much, as special healing is what would usually carry me throughout the game. This Nop-on here, he gives you a Aux Core called Massive Melee Mithra, which if you put it on Mithra, number one, it's... What the hell? If you put it on Mithra, it increases her critical rate by 25% of what it already is. And also I'm going to upgrade her arts here.
This should be wild. No one is hurting
and
my
Haze's
friends.
arts.
It would appear I'm stronger. It would appear I'm stronger.
So yeah, when you have Massive Melee Mithra equipped, it changes Mithra. One second, I'm gonna see if I can change to Adam. Okay, no, I can't actually change the team composition just yet. I think I have to wait a little bit. But as you can see, there's Mithra there. She now is wearing a different outfit. This was added as a celebration for her for them being spirits in Smash Bros. And then, like, a few years later, they're added as DLC fighters, which I think is pretty cool. I think they were the best choice, just the two of them. But as you can see with the outfit, actually, since it was mainly for base game 2, Mithra's core is actually missing an X in the middle because of stuff that happens in Xenoblade 2. For the whole game, she's usually missing that part. And I was just seeing it there. I never even saw the comparison until now. This, like, knot on Adam's, like, kind of chest area is the exact same as the one that Mio has on her outfit somewhere. I forget where it is. All I know is that she has it. I never noticed that they were like the same kind of style of clothes as Torna, but now that I see this, it all lines up. It's so cool. Which makes me think Mithra inspired it. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one, which could be in a week from now or whatever. So, yeah, bye.